Hey, what's up everybody? It's been a while since I had the absolute pleasure of jumping on Base's channel and talking to you guys about some Killer Instinct. And I figured, you know, with KI World Cup coming up, and Base being an absolute genius, he snagged us a set that I hear is pretty good between UA Wheels, the artist formerly known as Dayton J, and Rico Suave. So Dayton's been playing a lot of Tusk lately. I hope that that's who he picks. And Rico, you know, he's been playing a lot of characters, but mostly he kind of wanted to get back into full gore a little while ago, but he's been playing a lot of Gargos. So I guess we'll see who he ends up playing in the set. But I'm excited and hoping for Dayton Tusk. Yes. You know, sometimes you ask and then you just receive what you want in life. So we got Dayton J Tusk versus Rico Suave Gargos. I don't know if they change characters in the set or how long it goes. It's a lot of time. I looked at the bottom timer. It's a lot of matches, which means we're in for a good one. It should be a first to 10. And they're on my favorite stage, so I'm already happy about this. A couple of things to look for right away is how Dayton deals with the zoning of Gargos. Oh man, he just got clipped right away. No combo completion from Rico, but still a good position for him. Man, the knockdown. I really like that Dayton used whiff standing heavy kick as Tusk to move around. That's a really important button. It like just moves you horizontally across the screen and allows you to get in there. He used it to time his meaty earlier. This cross up, yeah, good block. And that down medium punch from Gargos is, everybody knows about that one. That button is the button you hate to block. You don't know if he's going to cancel into his charge or if he's going to go for command throw. There's a shadow counter, not quite properly timed. What a deflect, okay. This is a big throw. We'll see if he follows up. Just goes for step into meaty, and he tried to bait throw it looked like, and Rico didn't bite. Combo, early lockout, but he already cashed his combo out, so not big damage on this. Yeah, you can see the meaty. He just, he does throw, and instead of opting for any kind of other follow-up, he just step dash, and then he can meaty you after, which is, you know, what makes Tusk so dangerous. That's what I like about Dayton's Tusk. He has these short kind of combos, knockdowns, and just really takes advantage of pretty basic mix-ups, and he makes them count. Gets clipped. Second minion out, so 2 on the field. This is a great position for Rico. His goal here should be to try to preserve as many hits as he can on the minions while taking out the rest of this life bar. No guest break or anything from Dayton. Not quite enough, but Chip will do it. Yeah, good work. Rico used the ability there on Stabby Guy to get rid of the last bit of health on there. Oh, that was a really smart slide. Wow, so both minions dealt with. And now Rico, he's got to try to reset. All right, gets out the armor. What an interrupt. Yeah, you're stuck though anyway, right? Yeah, so even though he activated Instinct, there wasn't anything he could get out there to get through. Even if he uppercut, right? Rico was just going to absorb it. Yeah, smart burst since the middle of Fierce was coming out from Wheels, which was just going to connect. Down strong, no cancel. Dash up, command throw. It just takes a little bit of damage. Minion out, gets the stabby, and he just escapes. I really like that up Psycho Crusher, but already a hit taken on this minion. As a reminder, the skinny guy you see there with the pitchfork, he's only got one more hit left. Since he can only take 2 hits total, the fatter guy that just got clipped, he can take 3. So you really got to, you know, kind of watch out and keep in mind, not only as the Gargos player, but as your, you know, as his opponent, how many health points each minion has left, right? I like the step again. Dayton has pretty impressive patience here, but he's going to need to get in there. He got rid of the minion. Rico with some bar left. You can knock him down. Yeah. Got the hit on the minion. This is going to be a 50-50. Yeah, what a backdash on the command throw and a block on the burst. Oh, God, the minion. No, he's projectile invincible. Okay. Whew. Ha. He. A little worrisome. You know, the minions, they're projectiles. So projectile invincible moves, whether they're shadow or not, we'll just go right through them. That was a little worrisome. I love Dayton punishing Rico burst or armor, because, you know, any armored move in this game is going to lose the heavy attacks. He stuck out that big standing roundhouse, clipped Rico, and then immediately blocked the burst, and then had a great punish. So yeah, good work to Dayton. Really good awareness, and that's what you need when fighting against Gargos, right? It's sort of the little things that add up against this character. Awareness of how to punish and deal with minions without getting clipped by the zoning. You know, understanding how to conquer and deal with his instinct. Not getting too frustrated as you approach and just have to deal with all the little hits over and over and over. That was really good first match from Dayton. Rico definitely looked strong throughout most of that, you know. It was just this crazy, like, 8 correct decisions in a row that Wheels made. Yeah, that was sick. Alright, first game was pretty good. Base didn't lie. He told me he had a good set for us, and I didn't realize. Man, it's good. It's good. Okay. So, 1-0. As a reminder, I believe this is a first 10. So, plenty of games in this bad boy. For both of them to turn it around or turn it up, so we'll see. Interesting, there's been back jump at the start from Dayton a few times. I guess he just doesn't want to deal with Gargos point blank without any kind of established momentum first. Step. Oh, he gets interrupted out of that big fierce. And Rico gets a little bit of bar off of it. I think prioritizing building the bar and doing short combos is okay, because really he just wants the minion, right? That's the goal. Build the bar, summon the minion, keep yourself safe. You know, and that minion will help you out with zoning and offense. Picked up out of the air, no juggle, and an immediate breaker from Wheels. Gotta wonder if that was a throw tech or if he actually meant the light break. Rico's pretty high when he hit him, so he doesn't have a lot of hit advantage to combo almost anything else but a light. Yeah, medium punch, portal punch lands, and then immediate summon the minion. Slide almost gets him past. There's a trade. You'll take that. You get a little bit of damage on yourself, but you get to clip the minion, right? 2 hit points down for that bad boy. He's got 1 left. Oh, but he comes in with the big assist and the breaker. You got to tag the minion, right? Yeah. Okay, so this minion down, but immediate stabby comes out. Rico with no pickup off that. You can combo the fierce. Man, the little homie stabbed him. Gonna get through, but not a full combo. Rico had no shadow counter. You don't want to shadow counter an instinct Tusk anyway, right? He can special cancel his different moves into each other. Baited. Oh, we got him. Short combo again. This time he went for the jump, and Rico was ready for it. So, in that scenario, you don't know if Tusk is gonna, you know, jump forward and go for more pressure, or if he's gonna throw. Oh, it just comes down with Skull Splitter, but nothing off of it, and the roundhouse throw. Pretty standard Tusk stuff. Yeah, chases down the backdash. This little meaty. He already spent the combo, but great shadow. He's gonna be able to cash this out at the end, and Rico didn't have a chance to break. Double stagger ender, big throw, and not quite enough to do it, but did he meet you with a heavy attack? No, yeah, he did, right? It was close roundhouse, close standing heavy kick. And look at this, he's gonna be able to waste out this entire instinct here from Rico. I wonder if wasting it out is the correct answer though. Tusk has really good big fierce buttons to clip them, even if they go back to neutral, right? Like down fierce to go through the armor, but yeah, probably a good call to take out the rest of that instinct. Again, another short combo from Rico. This time a breaker on the fierce. He's ended a lot of the juggles with that, right? So it's something you got to expect. He just wants to get him space. That's what he cares about. Manual into the command throw ender, and summon the minion. Dash summon minion, pretty common, and then immediate side switch. And that's the goal, is to get the minions behind your opponent. Big lockout. He's got shadow to spend. Doesn't choose to spend it though. I imagine that's because he wants the other minion, and that's what he does. Gonna build a lot of meter on that. And using the zoning to cover his minions, this is the bad spot. This is where you don't want to be. We saw Dayton here last time. No breaker on the combo. Stabby's going to pick it up for him. And that guy's coming overhead. You got to watch overhead. Boom. Wheels, no! Yeah, you got to watch out. You got to watch out for when he goes for the belly flop. He just goes out real high up in the sky, and that's how you get clipped. So, 1 apiece. Good turnaround from Rico. You saw that. There was a few times where he had combo opportunities. He even had a lockout. And instead of spending that on, you know, shadow in the combo for damage or something like that, he decided to take knockdown and positioning into immediate minion. I think that's what he prioritizes. Again, another point I was mentioning earlier, your goal is often to move the minions behind your opponent. And the reason you want them behind your opponent a lot of the times is so that they can be easily hit, right? So, you know, if your minions are in front of your opponent, they can just tag them with jabs or shorts or whatever, really light attacks that are low committal options. But when you get them behind your opponent, they're much more dangerous because they're harder to hit. Of course, that means that your opponent could move forward and just reach Gargos without the minion interrupting. But it's you know, it's a trade-off you take. So 1 a pop, long set as a reminder. And, you know, the adjustment from Rico, I think, wasn't huge. It was like, keep the same game plan that worked for 90% of the last game and just close it out a little better, and that's what he did. Step. The step. So Rico, if he's going to read the step, he's going to do that medium portal, right? He wants that medium portal punch to try to intercept it. It's got good horizontal distance. Jab and a throw. And what else Dayton has been doing is jab and a walk back crouching medium kick. So if Rico tried to tech, he would catch him. Step through. That was sick. Was that intentional? I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out as the set goes on. But I got to imagine it was. Manual off the stagger. Gets knocked down. He has minion here. Doesn't summon. Interesting. I guess whiff sweep into portal for the media instead. Surprised though. Fierce out of the air. No pickup. Just wants media instead. Oh, down Fierce missed. Short combo. Very, very short combo. There's a little light portal punch linker in there, and that was about that. Gets the summon on the minion. 2 minions. And that's not actually safe. Yeah, you can see that. He actually got to tag the minions because he did both. And Stabby Guy's out of there. Big fella's got 1 hit left. Yeah, he's got 1 hit point left. And Dayton's looking to tag that before he approaches overhead. And yeah, the low at the same time. And there it is. No breaker. And no, the minion didn't pick it up. Sometimes they're jerks like that, you know. So yeah, Dayton willing to sacrifice the life bar to get rid of that minion. Probably worth it. Maybe uppercut? No, just ground and punish on the other side. And yeah, very short combo. He wants to preserve as much of this instinct as he can. Tusk instinct, very powerful. Shadow counter works. Step cancel out of it. Now he has offense for himself. Tech from Rico. He guessed right in that scenario a couple of times. Down Fierce maybe? No, whatever it was. Immediately clipped by down medium punch. He's gonna get minion. He still has armor. Yeah, you gotta watch out. Oh no! Friendly fire! He just threw his own little guy. That's no good from Rico. Sweep, yeah, where's the burst? This time he blocked. I would expect looking for burst. You know, despite the foul play, Rico's minion made it back. Just took the hit. Oh, he got in there and he fierced 1 minion, but yeah, didn't actually tag Rico. Shadow counter should catch the other minion, but no, the other one came in. The fatter one. Putting in work, moving around. Rico with offense now. Float back in the front, and the breaker. You knew it was down medium punch. He's going to be able to shadow or instinct cancel at the end of this. Got the instinct. The mix-up overhead worked. In danger. And no, he didn't have enough KV. Yeah, he didn't have enough KV. I'll explain in a second. The match is almost over. Command throw. If he does 1 attack, it might kill. No, he needed 1 more. Chip him. Oh, God! The tech. And the fierce, that'll do it. Yeah. The shadow. It takes a step back when he does the shadow portal punch. But, man, yeah. Holy moly. Scary round for sure. The end of that was real tight, and Rico ended up pulling it out. Full ultra and everything. All right. I see you, guy. He needs time, you know. It's really just about buying time. With Rico, the arms, as big as they are, he's got to have constant calories just being interjected into his body. Or injected into his body. Otherwise, they just stop working, right? So that's why he's probably eaten 3 meatball sandwiches in the middle of the set. Just, you know, that's just my guess. I don't have... Maybe 2. Could be 2, but I'd expect at least 3. You know. But yeah, great pickup there from Rico. He really stayed alive at the end of that bad boy. There was a couple of interesting situations. Like, so Dayton, you know, when you're in Instinct as Gargos, you have infinite armor. But you can't block heavy attacks, since heavy attacks beat all armored moves. So when you knock down Gargos, you just sweep him as a meaty. And he can't do anything about it but burst. So you saw Dayton respected the idea that, all right, Rico's going to wake up and he's going to burst. And Rico just woke up and was like, yeah, I'm out of there. I'm not interested. So, yeah, that was an interesting little mind game. We'll see how in the rest of the set that goes. So sticking with Tusk and sticking with Gargos, I hope that that's the whole set. I like the other characters from Wheels, but, you know, the Tusk is the man. This character is a big man, and I like to see him go. Score is currently 2-1. Rico in the lead. I should have probably grabbed like a pen and a paper before this started so that I could keep the score, but you know, I'm a rookie. It's all right. Step and the fierce. Wow, just out of range. Man, I can't believe it didn't hit him. Command throw is backdashed, but that low medium punch buffer, man, that's such a crazy footsie tool for Gargos, right? It's so good. Medium portal again, and this time, yeah, you know, anytime you block that jumping heavy kick, the big flap of the wings, you're gonna get a dash after, or if you're Tusk, you can do the step, you know. Whatever you feel like. Gets out the big man. Most people summon the big guy first, as he offers a little bit more protection, has a little bit more life points, but you know, it depends on the scenario. And again, you see Dayton, he really wants to clip these combos, by the way, 10% damage on that, really doesn't do too much. Dayton, he really is trying to clip the minions, but he's getting caught over and over for it. Rico, twice in a row there, it looked like, tried to do the special move on his minion and didn't get it. This time he'll summon. And both minions out. A sweep will lands. He just needs chip. Yeah, close to chip. Can he get through the minions? Well, he caught Rico out of the air, but okay, he killed one minion, and the second one got up. Oh, man. Despite Rico chucking him the other round, he stayed loyal. That's how it goes sometimes. And if you're... Oh, yeah, tag the minion, yeah. So Rico basically sacrificed the stabby minion to get out a second minion right there. That's what it was. You know, as soon as there was an activation, he got the punish. Wow, what a big punish on Standing Fierce. It's a big button to whiff from Dayton. No meter for Rico, so he can't go for... second minion. Oh, stuffed. It was double jab beating the shadow counter. Okay. For sure we'll be minion summon here, yeah? No. Just back to zoning. Rico does have the bar. Big lead. Man, caught Wheels coming in again. And I feel like that's an issue he keeps having is that he goes in with the air skull splitter, right? And he just wants to get in, but it's not working out. This is such a terrible spot to be in, right? That guy has so much health. The minion has so many health points. Dayton has very little, so any trades are bad for him. Big Fierce. And, okay, caught Rico whiffing, but yeah, nothing. And you see the minion comes up, and that allows Rico to safely poke there. Good block on mix-ups from Rico. And they cancel off the Fierce. The overhead lands. The overhead mix-up has worked twice now, so that's probably something that both of them will be looking for more. Oh, yeah, punish that. Right into Ultra? Okay. There it is. Rico Suave gets the game. Man, that is gonna dunk. Jeez. Brutal. So that is, what, 3-1 now, Rico? A little bit more of a lead. It's growing. And against Gargos, it's very easy to become frustrated and let the lead start to grow, right? You get more impatient. So you start to dash in a little bit more, and you start getting clipped by the portals or the minions, right? So you got to be careful about that. We'll see if Wheels can stay solid. It's an important part about this for sure. But yeah, I think he's playing the matchup okay. It's, you know, he's having trouble closing the space once the minions are out. But that's something that's super common, right? Doesn't matter what the matchup is. When Gargos has minions out, it becomes difficult. So that's something that you gotta work on. So, game, what is it? Score is 3-1, so game 5. Rico with a little bit of momentum on his side. And again, this is a matchup that's pretty volatile, right? You know, the way Dayton plays Tusk is very reset heavy, very much about making simple mix-ups work for him. And I think that style is great as long as you can get your offense going. But, you know, it doesn't turn into anything big. And if Rico guest breaks at the start of these combos, which he's done a few times, and Tusk gets a lockout, but then doesn't turn that into any damage, that's for sure a bummer. That's not something that you want. Alright, step. Yeah, and he's able to block the sweep. I would have liked to see a dash in after that, maybe. To cover distance. Yeah, that time he gets clipped. Backdash invincibility. Gets him out of the way of the portal, but Rico's doing a good job predicting the movement. And really, this is a race against time. If you look in the bottom left, that meter for Rico, that's what Dayton's got to be very careful about. As that builds from the zoning, that's his issue, because as soon as he has a bar for minion, he's in trouble. Fierce double jumped out of the way. And now Rico's in a great spot. If he lands a medium portal, he's going to be able to summon that minion overhead. And it's connected over and over. Probably spin a shadow here? No. Saves one. 40%. And Rico with a great anti-air. Minion out. Cross up. And the shadow counter triggered by the minion? Oh, man. That worked out okay for Wheels. But I don't know where Rico's minion is. I think it got blasted off into the nether realm or something. No, it didn't kill. And yeah, Rico's going to get damage on this. Be able to summon another minion. And the back throw is good. There he is. Alright, he's rolling back. I thought that fool got thrown off the stage. I thought he was going to land on the spikes in like the Mortal Kombat pit. Man, he went flying. Big Fierce, and Rico's out of there. Backdashing. He wants to create some space. What a deflect, and it put him back grounded. Shadow. No breaker. It was a fake from Rico, looking for a counter break attempt. It didn't work out. Fierce caught the backdash, it looked like, or whatever it counter hit. Oh, what a skull splitter, but the minion. And Rico grabbing his own guys again. Doesn't work out for him. It doesn't work out, you know, for Wheels. It doesn't give him any kind of like big swing there or anything. But, you know, certainly dangerous for Rico. Didn't catch him, but Chip will do it. So, life lead here for Wheels. But as we've seen, Rico doesn't need much. He just needs a little space to work with. He can summon minions. If he lands another portal, oh yeah, this is going to give him knockdown, minion out. And he was looking to side switch there, although Dayton jumped back into it. Ends the combo early. Stab for the extension, but Rico just jumps back. And this is okay. Now that Dayton has this corner, wow, what a break. He has corner, minion coming behind him, down fierce instinct. No, the minion clipped him, but he gets the slide anyway. What is the interaction here? Probably, yeah, jab from Rico, command throw. He's going to get knocked down. He can summon second minion here. And he's got the chip. And now he's just going to zone with this full armor on deck. Oh, man, Dayton's in trouble. Oh, it hit so many times. It did a lot, but the chip on the minion, yeah. Okay, 4-1 Rico Suave. A little scary again for Rico there. He had to be concerned about so many things, right? And he made a big comeback. I think that he's really settled down after that first crazy comeback that Dayton made. Besides that, a lot of this set has looked like it's been just total in control for Rico, right? Normal game plan. Zoning predictions have been really good. His minion placement has been good, and he's been good about decision making while in instinct, which is really tough to do as Gargos. You don't want to waste and do bad bursts. You want to try to preserve as much instinct as possible and use that to not only enhance zoning, but also your offense. And I think that he did a really good job of it there, backing off with armor, letting the minions put in most of the work, and then just zoning. And I also feel like he utilizes the special moves on the minions better than a lot of people. He's very aware of when they have that charge and, you know, just when he should do it. A lot of times that character select here, I wonder if Dayton is thinking about switching. We'll see, I guess. Been all Tusk so far. Alright, so it still is Tusk, despite how things are going. I think that he really just needs to either find, like, the neutral seems so tough. He can't really find an approach option easily. So I think he's got to be more aggressive at the start of the round about covering space, or he's got to really make his offense count more. Yeah, I like the forward jump at the start. Oh man, but immediate dash from Rico. So this is where it's got to count, right? Cobb backdash, big stagger combo, doesn't keep it up, but baits the jump. And Rico, you can see he's guest breaking a lot at the start of these, and Dayton has really been so short on the combos that it's not penalized Rico. The answer to beating guest breaking is to extend your combos. But it's very popular in Killer Instinct to do short combos, as you see what Rico and Wheels are doing. Everybody likes to do short combos. That is a natural, you know, feeling that a lot of people have, but it's actually the worst thing to do when people are guest breaking. You should actually extend your combos because they're going to guest break, and if they're right, your combo will be broken, and if they're wrong, you'll get big damage. So, you know, it's actually the wrong thing to do in a lot of scenarios. Rico now building back on this lead. Minion out. Fierce connects. It hit the minion and Gargos. Gets the juggle. Then you just got to guess what strength it's going to be. And Chip will do her. Oh, what a... That was such a good decision from Rico. He's out of there. Shadow going to come down. Chip will do her. Yeah. And man, Rico really surviving. He forced Wheels to burn another bar. No uppercut on the fall. And step through again. Okay. So clearly... intentional, right? He did it a few times. Down fierce goes punished. Yeah, you gotta tag that bad boy. Reset, throw. Minion's gonna be out there. Side switch again, and he jumps back. This time it works. We saw last time he tried to jump back there, it didn't. Throw. We'll see if he goes back for the minion. Oh, he thought about it. He thought the minion was gonna be up sooner. It seemed. Got him. So minion is down. He's run out of life points, and Rico with no bar to resummon. This is where Dayton's really, man, what a read. Rico covering that distance, knowing that Dayton was going to be there. Man, a couple of breaks, then an immediate burst. Very fortunate for Rico that that worked out. Big fierce. And the dash up command throw. Real tough to see his dash. It's very fast. Huge horizontal range. Oh, chase down. Shadow. We'll see what the follow-up is from Dayton. Relatively short combo again. This time the low. Another short one. Lands the throw, and now Rico in danger. Next hit will do it. Meaty. Good blocks. Cancels again. He's still got a little instinct. Fierce. He's gonna have to burst. No burst? I don't know if it was probably one of those things where he tried burst and it just didn't come out or something like that.
Death comes to
because that fierce was deep in Gargos's pretty little mouth. So yeah, he had to get out of there or he was gonna get clipped. So a game for Dayton, and I think really off the strength of his offense, he did a good job managing killing the minions, right? Which is obviously something very tough to do. But he did a good job managing his life bar while killing the minions, and then his offense. Very, very good. Very, very good. And that's what you need as a Tusk player. Simple, solid offense is the answer most of the time. So, 4-2. Certainly a lot more of this set to come. Man, I'm so happy they're playing on this stage. It's real clear, easy to see. Even when it gets rainy, no big deal. No big deal. So still Wheels sticking with Tusk. Man, also, by the way, I know that 1,000 times in the set already I've called him Dayton. Because look, man, he's been dating Jay for like a century, alright? Since the early days. So it's tough to get it down. But I'm practicing UA Wheels versus Rico Suave. Rico's probably through maybe 1.5 of those meatball sandwiches now, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment. Now that his arms are looking a little bit better. A lot of space given up by Rico. Nice skull splitter to get the job done. And Rico just jumping out. He knows that the way... So the combo, or the mix-up pattern that Wheels is going with is down jab and then force mix-up on next thing. So he's just willing to hold up right there. He knows that, you know, that's the plan. So if that's where your mix-up and your offense is starting from, then he's just going to escape. Short combo again for Rico. Has a minion summon available. This time didn't opt for any cross-up stuff as Dayton had a solution. He just backed off. Punish. And the heavy linker does get broken. Did something reactable in the combo. A little shoulder to catch the minion. He's got 1 life point left. That's all Dayton needs to tag him with. Oh, the life. Man, he was at the tail end of the screen there. So Dayton couldn't hit him. That's what's so nice about getting the minion behind. Alright, minion should be down there. Rico spending a bar to chip him out. Good work. Big lead now for Rico. Uppercut. Yeah, caught him. And didn't even go for the juggle. Didn't want to force the 50-50. Would rather keep his instinct flowing. Stealing some meter. Instant jump medium punch. Doesn't work out for Rico. It's a little higher, you know, when you're not in instinct. Roundhouse. Gets the low. He's hit him overhead so many times already that it's not surprising. Heavy linker. Gotta spend something here. Nothing. Nothing spent. 44% damage. And backs off. Probably expecting some kind of instinct cancel. Big fears. Media with the roundhouse just in case Rico had woken up with the instinct. But Rico, again, man, he's gone for light so many times there at the start of that. Is there a media roundhouse here? Shadow. And Rico can't burst. He was stuck in the animation, or he didn't try it and it ended up killing him. Now full screen. Burst. Punish. No, but not in range to get more. Still lands the roundhouse anyway. Good ground game from Wheels. KV out, and again, Rico, you can see, block first button, immediate jump. And down fierce has not been the solution there. 3 or 4 times Rico has just escaped. Okay, tags him again. Second minion out now. And that gives Dayton a lot of space. But yeah, big whiff on that jumping fierce. And now this is time for Rico to work. This is where he's got to make a count. Caught on the jump back. Dayton now has instinct, though. He can't afford to get hit. That could be ultra. No. Not enough. And the light break, he's still living. Got a meaty fierce instinct. And comes down with it. Rico's caught. Combo could kill here if he spends the shadow. Second one. Ultra. Oh, man, he brought it back all because he got that little sliver of instinct at the end. Had the activation, made the mix-up count, and brought it all the way back. Good work to Wheels. Man. That's that Tusk offense, right? He gets you with the instinct cancels, and you got to guess so quick. The offense is just boom, boom, boom. And you can't shadow counter it, as he can just cancel a lot of his moves, right? So you try to shadow counter something, and boom, just uppercut cancel. You try to do a move in there. He's got an uppercut deflect. You know, he's got so many mix-ups that he's got going there with the step. It's just like guess, guess, guess. And if you're wrong, you're dead. So it's a real scary spot to be. Rico did a pretty good job surviving in a few of the earlier games, but not anymore. So now 4-3 is the set count, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4-3. Should be 4-3. Rico still in the lead. Dayton had that first game, and then a few back-to-back now. So Rico Suave, you know, he's got to make the counter adjustment. Dayton now has done a few things that, you know, he wasn't doing at the start of the set. He's starting to bring out some stuff and mixing up his offense a little bit here. One thing that I think Dayton really has to adjust is the way he pressures. I feel like the down jab into immediate follow-up mix-up, whether it's throw or low medium kick or jump, that has to be tightened up because Rico's jumping out a lot. And I think you just got to stick to the lows and stick to the basics. Since Rico's been, you know, just kind of escaping without much need. Also, yeah, Rico, very obvious on that light. I feel like he's gone to light off of that so many times. What, Dayton's broken it 3 or 4 times in the last game and a half, so gotta be conscious about not autopiloting the light. Oh yeah, just, you know, he knew that combo was gonna pop out, so KV immediately, yeah, see, he changed the offense. Jab, jab, step, overhead, much better. And man, Dayton is very smart. You can see that he knows that the KV is too high on the combo. You see the combo meter on the top right there? When that fills up to 100, the next attack just blows out the combo. Oh yeah, punish. Not a safe activation at all from Rico. Tried to get a manual, it was a reset anyway. Combo now, and you see, he knows the KV is gonna blow out, so he just goes for button into step, and that time Rico does change the strength of his command throw button. Mix up now, he got space out of there, probably, yes, gets through, but Rico with the invincibility, and other side, you can see that the jump medium kick, he just floated right over. What those wings are for. So round now for Rico, gets a little bit bar at the end there, now has space to work with the minion. And while Rico was in the air there, you see Dayton was afraid to hit the minion because Rico could come down just like that, and that would have been a clip. Break on the heavy. Slide is quite, is a little out of range. Caught him on the jump back, light, and look, short combo again. He's probably okay, yeah, it's gonna kill. But short combos all day for Dayton, which means that Rico's guest breaking is working out great for Rico, right? He doesn't have to concern himself with it. He's like, all right, I'm gonna guest break, and if I'm wrong, there's not gonna be anything fancy, so it's all right. That's when those basic combos from season 1 where you just do a bunch of fierce auto doubles comes back. Yeah, see, Rico wrong on heavy doubles, very reactable. Mini roundhouse and a shadow counter. Probably gonna be short combo, medium, and this time he can spend a bar. No, he extended a little too far with that heavy double, big fierce again. And Rico not out of this yet. He's got 2 bars to work with. Instinct activation still available. Cross up, but immediate backdash. And that, man, I feel like Rico has escaped by pixels 3 or 4 times now on that fierce. Jump over the medium punch, and he caught him again. This time he does go light at the start, but he delayed it quite a bit, so I don't think Dayton was prepared. Command throw, heavies, close to enough. One more minion is out. This is a bad spot for Dayton. He's got a guess here, immediate guess, and Rico jump back. Dayton with all kinds of blocks, activation on the V trigger, close the chip is Dayton, and there it is. Yeah, I got sniped by that instant jump medium punch. And you know when Gargos has that instinct, it's gonna be jump medium punch all day, right? It's gonna be till he dies, basically. It's so fast, and when a minion is out there to cover you, you can combo off of it. You know, it's an instant mix-up situation. He can command throw, so high blocking isn't the only, you know, it's not like a solution necessarily. So yeah, good work to Rico bringing that back. That was looking a little worrisome. A lot of momentum was building up for Wheels. Halfway point to a W here in the set. 5-3 Rico Suave. You see the light, see his mic is lighting up here at the character select screen. That's his lips smacking on the meatball subs. I'm telling you guys right now, he's got to stay fueled up. 5-3. Pretty close so far, right? Interesting that Dayton has adjusted the offense. I really like the jab, jab, step overhead that he did earlier. I'm feeling that. I think that's a good adjustment to make since Rico has been dealing with his pressure kind of by being just hard to pin down. And I think that that's a better option than just the jab into whatever immediate mix up there. If he rotates those things, I think he'll be in a good spot. On the other hand, Rico is doing such an excellent job. One thing that you've seen a few times in the set, this thing is, I really like this. He does like a portal or something, and he's like, all right, Dayton is definitely going to step forward block. And he just dashes out and intercepts him with a command throw. That is really, really, really sick reads from Rico on the movement of his opponent. A lot of the times, people think about zoning, and they don't think about the things like that. They don't think about the moving in to stuff something like step with that. They just think about projectiles, just think about normals. Oh man, that was definitely what he was doing right there too. Great step from Wheels. Short combos, step, step, and man, look at how much corner carry he got from that. Rico with the jump out again. You saw Wheels was looking to bait that crouching medium kick. And off of that standing heavy kick from Tusk, right? The big step that he does with the boot forward. It's really scary as Gargos, right? Because, you know, if he doesn't cancel it into anything, he could throw you after. If he cancels it into something and you try to hit buttons, you're going to get clipped. So it's a tough spot to be. Activation on the minion, instant overhead, immediate command throw. Does the light again. Caught him, backdashing, shorter combo, or short linker there, and then immediately broke the heavy after. Okay, Stabby's gonna pick it up a little bit. You see Rico just end with the Fierce. Fierce is a safe option, just knocks him down. Oh, punish. Yeah, jab. Big shadow. Minion is down, and this could be huge. Oh no, didn't get the completion, and now Rico, big chance. Sky drop, gonna be punished. Saves the burst. Oh man, what a bad burst. Bad burst for Rico Suave. Not only did he give up a hit on the minion there, but immediately blocked and punished the burst to Dayton. That was good. Knockdown, not going to be enough, but he'll get second activation minion. And if you're Dayton here, yeah, you see him try to clip the minion. He knew he was dead. He didn't care about that. He just wanted to hit the minion if possible. That was more important to him than anything else. Bad spot, 2 minions with Gargos on offense. Tagged him once, so Dayton will get the suplex, and he can hit the minions here. No, the jump back, he got clipped. All right, Stabby guy is out of there. Rico with the shorter combo. He's almost got enough bar for another minion. He's going to build it up and maybe, you know, 2 to 3 more portal punches. One more. Oh, what a step. And now he's through. Although immediate land and grab. Rico gonna have the minion available now. Blocks it out. And immediate command throw. Nothing. Wasting time. Super smart from Rico. He's trying to waste out that instinct time. And knocks him down. That'll be ultra. Yeah, good work. That down strong from Gargos. Man, one of the best buttons for sure. Super fast. Some of the best, most dangerous cancels in the game out of it. It counter hit confirms into itself. It's a really powerful button for sure. And you see Rico utilizing it at a lot of different ranges, right? So yeah, again, that was really good from Rico. The maneuverability, he had a really smart decision to waste out a lot of that Tusk instinct and then get out of there. His minion management was good. There was a few times where Dayton had like the idea like, all right, I'm not going to pressure. I will instead back up and then try to hit the minion. And then the big guy jumped and caught him in the air off the jump back, which is really unfortunate, right? He's looking to try to snipe that guy. And because it's behind him, he's got to back up and try to grab him. So, yeah, good work. 6 W's for Rico on the board versus Wheels is 3. So, you know, certainly a big lead now. This is definitely a lead that Wheels has got to come back from. He's got to put 2 on the board pretty quick here, or it's going to be troublesome. So, you know, we saw him have those extended streaks before, right, where he pulls together a few games and they look really good. So I wouldn't put it past him. Again, yeah, another thing to note, that corner, he had a corner sequence near the start of the last match where he did the down jab, walk back, low medium kick, and Rico jumped out again. I really think that Dayton's got to figure out a way to tighten that offense up. It's really tough because Gargos, you know, as a character, he doesn't have traditionally good defense, like necessarily, but he's so scrambly and hard to pin down that it actually is like surprisingly tough to lock this character down, right? So it's not like good defense like, oh, he has an uppercut, but it's like surprisingly annoying when there's all the options in there to cover everything, you know. Coverage is hard for sure. Big fierce and close heavy kick manual after. Knockdown, double step, and there's a throw bait. So that's what Dayton's been looking for with the immediate break from Rico. Side switch gets thrown out. And command throw. Yeah, land and grab. Classic combo there for Rico. Has the next minion out. And the tick again. That's what's so good about that crouching medium punch, right? Is that you don't know if he's gonna do the crusher after. Oh, counter hit confirm. And the minion gets clipped, so minion's dead. Roundhouse. And he should be able to close it out here with damage ender, and that's what he does. Good work to Wheels. Got the minion in that combo. It's very fortunate that the shadow clipped him. You know, sometimes that just doesn't happen. Double step for Dayton. Man, Rico gets right out of the range of that fierce. Counter hit confirm into itself. You see that crouching medium punch. Oh, no whip punish. But, alright, caught him teching. And you see double down medium punch. What a step. Jeez, man. Wheels. Crazy reactions. And I feel like he hasn't been wrong that often on that, right? I feel like every time he does it, he doesn't get command thrown. So that's really impressive. Step in. Activation. He can cancel out of this. Rico can't shadow counter this. He's stuck. Big roundhouse in there, and that's what I mentioned about the roundhouse. Oh, does the follow-up, man. Yeah, he's going to be able to armor through this. Oh, the shadow cancel, but he stops him. He just grabs him out of this. Just snatches him, no big deal. Command throw. Not enough. Rico needs one more. He has both minions out. Overhead, 2 in a row, comboed with the minion. Going to be close to chip, and you know, like I said, Gargos players are going to do it until they die, right? That's what you got to do there. It's super powerful. There's no reason not to in that scenario. It's tough for Dayton to contest it, even if he knows it's coming out. With minions there and everything, especially. Knockdown, Rico not quite on instinct. Land sweep. His minion did have the special move. It looked like he wanted to go up for it, but didn't get a chance to. Punish on the slide, tagged him, and now no more minions. So this is an even fight, and big instinct activation. Overhead, what a block from Rico. Cancels again, no step mix up that time. Another step, clipped him, baited the throw, and that should do it. Shadow, Ultra. Corner series, that's where it is. The instinct pressure, we talked about it very early on. Cancels into Skull Splitter, into Step, into Button. He can cancel those big deflect powerhouse buttons that he has into the Step or Skull Splitter, and then cancel that into an additional step, and then maybe, you know, sometimes you do step into jump and Rico techs, right? That's what happened at the end there. Sometimes you do step into overhead or step into low, and like you're just gonna die. You're just gonna dead. You're just gonna DED. So that's what'll happen. Yeah, so good corner series for Dayton. He really capitalizes on his instinct in a way that counts. So now it is 6-4. 10 games played so far in a first 10. So a lot of back and forth so far. I like the adjustments from Wheels. I'm just impressed by the fact that he's getting through the zoning from Rico, right? Like Rico's done such a good job of intercepting him at every angle, right? Punishing the steps, sweeping them sometimes, and then when he starts saying, okay, he's gonna sweep me here, so I'll dash block, then Rico's like, yeah, I'm just gonna portal, or yeah, I'm gonna dash up command throw you as an interception. So yeah, Rico's been really tough to predict on defense, but Wheels' offense, in instinct especially, I feel like is really helping him close out a lot of the W's. So 6-4. Down strong, no cancel on the first one. Second one does get canceled, medium linkers, light doubles, closes out the combo. Interesting, I don't know if Rico was trying a meaty there and didn't get it. That was definitely not a meaty. Did you see that? Rico whiffed 2 jabs and was like, alright, here we go. Meaty portal. Sure, buddy. Little zoning. Oh, caught him out of the air. Medium kick doubles, not broken. Oh, reset him? Man, that was sick. Jab into the instant overhead, and Dayton just gets out of there. Instinct activation. Couple of good blocks from Rico. Fake them out, and the jump back on the throw. Good reads. Rico stuck. And cancel it. Wow, that breaker was crazy. I don't know if he knew, or if he didn't know, or if he's a genius. I can't tell. But that was a crazy break. Punish. Yes. Gets that big down fierce. Rico gets clipped. There's a confirm from Wheels. Medium doubles, yes, and they are broken. They kind of look like the Skull Splitter linker sometimes, so you gotta be careful. Oh, caught out of the air. Heavy linker, heavy doubles. Damage ender should do it. That's what Rico gets. Activation at the end with the minion, and Rico in great position. You can see again putting the minion behind him, but oh, what a backdash from Wheels. Puts the minion back in front. Good call. Command throw. Rico's tough to read when he does that. Second minion is available. He doesn't go for it. Ah, counter break attempt. Okay, Dayton wasn't ready, so the punish less than optimal, but you know, not doing too bad. Minion's got a lot of life points left though, which is a great call for Rico. Jumping to avoid that light portal punch, and now this is the chance for Wheels. Ooh, almost intercepted dash. Command throw. And Rico with the big lead. We'll see if he activates here. He does. And jump over stuffs the crouching fierce. Ooh, 1 point on the minion's health bar gone. Stuffed them, and the combo. He gets the uppercut here. He can back off, and then he's going to be able to tag that minion at the start. No, actually, Rico pushed him forward, but now he can. Yeah, down fierce. Roundhouse the little guy. Cancel. Rico was not able to shadow counter that, as, you know, Tusk and instinct. You can cancel different moves. Even if you try to shadow counter them. Overhead. Will you just interrupt? Oh my god. Twice now we've seen that, right? He tried to shadow cancel to get through, and Rico just with the big command throw. Overheads. Tried to command throw him, but since Wheels blocked, there was block stun there, and he was alright. Burst. Yeah, good choice. Better than trying to break. The burst is just to gain the space back. Oh! And that probably won't do it. Yeah, so he's got the other minion out. I'm surprised he didn't just try to chip, actually. Okay, worked out. But what I was thinking Rico was going to do was do shadow punches to try to force the chip on Dayton. But summoning the minion was also a pretty safe call. Like, it's safer than trying to find the chip. So that works out for him. 7-4? Is that correct? I believe that's the score. Yeah, I mean, he had a couple of choices there, right, with Bar. That's the cool part about Gargos. So many choices in different situations, right? He was like, it's, you know, I'm thinking oh yeah, he's just gonna chip with Shadow Punch. And then Rico's thinking, yeah, I'm gonna set out minion here, and then I'm just gonna chill with all this room. So that's what's cool about this character Gargos. He has a lot of different opportunities to mix and match his options. He has a really kind of diverse tool set. Sometimes he's a grappler in your face with offense and assists. Sometimes he's a zoner with assists. He's got that weird mid-range where he's not really that good with buttons, but he can control it with his air mobility, right? Jumping away from you, or just surprise, like diving back in. He's got down medium punch, one of the best normals in the game in that mid-range. But he doesn't have great walk speed. It's the dashes he has to use to get around. So, funky neutral. Again, Dayton's Tusk down a little. And I feel like mostly because as good as his offense is was when he gets in there, you know, he's not pumping out enough damage to mitigate the zoning that he's dealing with. And yeah, I don't like jump back at the start of the round. I feel like maybe a little bit more offense at the start of the round might be better. Cross up, and Rico probably just wants to get himself out of there. Oh, that double dash to side switch was really, really smart. Fierce and a counter breaker, so this will be big damage. We'll see what Rico does as a combo, though. That is an important question. Just goes for damage ender. Okay, it's a nice 52. Was gonna see if he was gonna go for something else. Jump out. He will be able to uppercut here. And now he's got meaty pressure. Oh my! Command throw on wake up. And Rico just waiting. Yeah, he's trying to wait out that Tusk instinct, right? Clipped him. Short combo. Down fierce, and he guessed wrong. Chip will do her. Oh yeah, right on top. And so instinct completely nullified. Wheels got nothing out of it. And Rico with the hit and run. He hasn't even had to summon a minion yet. Throws him out of deflect. Immediately summoned. And looking for overheads alongside. How did he get to that side? Okay, well, gets command throw. Yeah, I'm not sure how Gargos ended up where he ended up, but sometimes these things happen. Lots of pressure, empty low, but the jab out from Dayton. And that roundhouse got backdash, but still had a chase down afterwards. Yeah, he's going to tag the minion. So he lost positioning, but he killed minion for it. Man, that big jump from Rico, too, to get out of the down fierce range. And that time he didn't down fierce, because he was like, well, last time he double jump. Oh, come on. Come on, guy. Yeah, that button is really good. That crouching meter punch. Oh, yeah, clipped. Instinct activation, nothing off of it. Shadow, immediate, kept him up. And look, short combo. Gotta make this count. Good blocks from Rico. And if you're Rico here, you really should just down back. Take throws. That's fine. Wait out the instinct. And now that the instinct's gone, Rico's like, all right, I can do sky drop instinct, or, you know, this is gonna happen, but it's okay because he's gonna be able to probably move out of the corner here. Lots of bar, lots of instinct. So really, that corner series from Dayton was like inevitable death from Gargos, but at that same time, it's not the end of the world, right? Oh wow, clip, fierce clip. This is troublesome. Throw. So Rico will be able to command throw. Yeah. Shadow, dunk, can summon minion, and you gotta guess overhead for sure. Uppercut through, but immediate armor from Rico. I gotta think that he was just like uppercut felt like a really good option, but when there's armor on that bad boy Gargos, yeah, it's just not good. You just go, you'll fly through him, and then he will just land and then punish you. And Rico didn't even have to do anything big there, right? Like the punish could have been down medium punch, crusher into ultra, or he could have just command thrown, you know. So 8-4 now, Rico with a big lead. And Tusk really needs to figure out the neutral here. I think like Wheels, he just doesn't have a fighting chance at the position on screen that he's at, and he has to figure out a way to navigate through it. He's used Air Skull Splitter as a mobility tool quite a bit, but I think he's really giving up a lot of space at the start of the round, and I think he should really try to suffocate him a little bit more and just kind of get closer. But you know, it's easier said than done for sure, right? So 8-4, as I mentioned. A few games and Rico will close it out, but Dayton obviously has potential. We've seen him go on little runs, right, where he's won 2, 3, 4 games in a row. Maybe not 4, maybe like two or 3 game win streaks that have worked out for him. So, you know, he's definitely not out of this. Those corner series where he has instinct is especially where he's real dangerous. A little bit of zoning. Man, that read is sick. Rico doing that, I think, really changed the zoning in this matchup to be so difficult. Okay, roundhouse, I wonder if that's like a little mini OS. Where like down jab, and a close heavy kick comes out, and if you backdash, you get standing heavy kick. Either way, Rico is going to be able to escape corner here. No, chose to go back in, and that's why I got clipped for it. Surprised he didn't just choose positioning instead of going back. Punish? No. A little bit out of range. This is punishable. Yeah. Sick punish. Standing like he put very low damage output. Rico at least gets positioning. Sometimes that's an okay trade. Minion took a hit. Oh, but the punish. And just manual into command throw. Rico will build bar for a second minion, but doesn't spend it. And there'll probably be, oh, no uppercut? Surprising. I thought for sure he would uppercut to try to chase. Maybe thought he wouldn't connect, but would have hit the minion for sure, even if he did. Cancel. Instinct pressure, overhead. Manual, and this could be it if he allocates any kind of, oh my god, not even. Let me relax there for a second. Baited that crouching fierce, and dashes up for the throw again. Rico really good about that. I feel like his movement with forward dash command throw to whip punish the baits that are after baiting stuff from Dayton has been really clean. There's a little tag on the minion, and now Rico with space to work with. He's got a minion out there. Didn't get the punish on that. You know, when Wheels is looking to hit the minion, that's when Rico wants to land those portals, right? That's what he's looking for. It's like his minions cover him, but he's also covering the minions, right? That's the idea with Gargos. Step and delayed rise from Rico. Still in trouble, though. Tag the minion. Good block. No anti-air from Dayton. I think he's so concerned about the different flight options that Rico's had to bait him that he hasn't been able to get the job done. Throw now lands. Step. Mix up. And he had that medium heavy kick just in case Rico woke up with instinct, right? That's what he did again. This time double tag, but no, didn't get him. Little punish from Rico and the breaker. That combo does not do too much, right? The portals. So not significant damage that Wheels had to deal with. Which float land. Big wings, caught him and locked out. Yeah, there you see it again. Rico switching up the timing now. It was a lot of lights at the start, but he's done a good job to change up the strength. Oh man, almost grabbed his own guy for a second there. Other side, didn't quite catch him. Dayton's gonna be able to punish here. Got the hit on the minion, and Rico's dangerously low. If he guesses wrong on this combo, oh, that might do it. Yeah, it did. And even if it didn't, he would have got the skewer after. And skewer would have likely killed. It would have killed, and Rico wouldn't have been able to break because of it. So that's a game for Wheels. Nice little situation for himself. Had a couple of clutch calls there in a few situations. I really like that he meted with Roundhouse consistently, even though Rico didn't represent Wake Up Instinct. You got to do that option, because if he does Wake Up Instinct, you'll clip him. And you know, it's just good practice. It's good for business. 5-8. Dayton a few games from making this competitive again. So we'll see how it goes. Interesting that he stuck with Tusk the whole way. I wonder if he doesn't feel like any of his other characters are a good choice, or if he just thought, like, you know, this set, why not play some Tusk, right? I know he's been playing this character a ton lately, so makes sense. And it's a good little preview of things to come, right? Like KI Cup coming out, or gonna be here pretty soon, right? That's the event on the horizon for Killer Instinct. It's the big one. So I think a lot of people kind of training and now allocating their time to getting ready for that. So yeah, it's gonna be a really fun event to watch for sure. 8-5 in this set. 1st to 10 here on Base's channel. I hope you guys are enjoying. Thanks to Base for having me on too. It's very kind of him. Not a punish, but Rico dashed in and looked for command throw, it looked like. Oh, meaty overhead attempt. Didn't work out. Command throw for Rico. He has the chance to get out of here, but just meaty jumping, man. Tons of advantage. Heavy breaker for Dayton on the heavy doubles. Step, perfectly timed. He got right through that puddle punch. Oh, or portal punch. Command throw reset. You know, that's really good. Any character that has a command throw, it's good to reset in a lot of those scenarios. Yeah, Rico got a little antsy with that roundhouse, I think. Double step, mix up, and jump back again. Rico's done that so consistently in this set, and I don't know if Dayton has come up with a solution yet. Step out of the corner, auto-corrected his normals, comboed. It was ping pong for a second there. Got him off the minion. And now this is where Rico works. Slide is good, but Rico has a lot of room, even though Tusk is in instinct. And man, that dash is so pivotal, right? Dash up, catching him in the movement. It's just like, man, it's just so textbook, right? Like, it just feels like Rico always knows. All right, dash forward here. So let me just run up, scoop this up real quick, and take my damage. And then Raw Command Throw does a lot for Gargos. It also gives him good positioning. And that positioning is either summon a minion, or choose your meaty, or go back to zoning. So having all three choices is great. Big fierce to connect on the minion. Oh, the weight and the delayed uppercut caught Rico. It looked like jab, and the counter breaker could likely be the life bar. I guess doesn't have any bar to work with, but still does a nice chunky 58%. Ooh, little slide, not quite on the minion in time. Rico did the special. The minion's gonna whiff, but still has second minion out now, overhead. No juggle or anything. Grabs his own boy, but yeah, actually that's super worked out for Rico because it made Wheels hit a button, and then because he hit a button, he got clipped by the other minion, and then the other minion landed and helped him out. So elaborate strategy here from the Gargos player. Little dash out there. Oh, interrupt. He will be able to get in there, and we'll see. Dayton this time so smart that he canceled into something else. Big fierce. Didn't get anything off of it. Oh, step didn't work, and that should be ultra off jab and a heavy linker. It is Rico Suave. Match point in this first attempt. Match point, just like that. In what was looking like a pretty good game for Dayton, to be honest with you.
Awesome victory.
Too bad for sure. Man, the goggles. I don't know if I'm feeling the goggles. They're a little bit much. I do like that his wings change so often. That's something that I think is really sick about all of Gargos' outfits, the different wings. They definitely spent a lot of times on the wings. A lot of budget was allocated away from Kim's face and onto Gargos' wings. And I think it was totally worth it, right? I think that was definitely the right call. Match point, Rico Suave. Looking to close this out 10-5. Which is a pretty convincing score, right? It's a pretty consistent set. That's like a 2-to-1 ratio the whole time. So, definitely what you want, right? You know, tournament set is 3 out of 5. And so holding like a 2-to-1 ratio versus your opponent's pretty good. I don't imagine Wheels would switch characters at this point. I feel like he's locked and loaded into Tusk for the set. I think his game plan is good, but he just has to figure out how to lock Rico down a little bit more. Gargos is a slippery guy, I'll tell you that. He's real tough to lock down, despite having like not having like a real Dragon Punch or not having like a super amazing defensive like escape option. A lot of times, like, he has enough to be slippery, and sometimes being slippery is better than a Dragon Punch, because, you know, that's baitable, but like being slippery and being unpredictable is so hard to stop. So you see it now on your screen. Gargos still for Rico, still now on set point, could be 10-5 to close it out. And still Tusk for Wheels as well, so we'll see how it goes. Backing up at the start of the round, I really gotta say, I feel like that is a problem. I think Wheels should maybe approach a little bit more at the start, like try to walk in, maybe keep Rico half screen instead of like where he kept him, because when he goes back to that range, right, he's not gonna get in. Oh, I thought the KV might blow out, but it looked like it was okay for Dayton to jump out of the throw. And now Rico has corner positioning, guaranteed command throw off the wall splat ender. Oh man, a little fake. Rico pretty close to a bar too. You gotta watch out in the bottom left to see that shadow. When he has that available for a minion, it really changes things. It makes every command throw pretty scary to deal with, because you don't want him to activate here. Which is probably, yeah, dash up command throw for sure. I think a little on the nose, and Dayton knew about it. Command throw works. Gonna wait. Dunk, and now you can put minion. Goes for stabby too. Oh man, clipped him at the tail end of it. So right there, Dayton jump back, clip the minion, and got a hit point there. He gets the second. Smart. That was good awareness. Now Chip will do her. Oh, he didn't even need Chip. Instead, he skewered the man and he tried to break, but was dead. DED. Good corner positioning now for Dayton. Backdash. Wow, patience. Let's see what he cancels into. Rico just staying solid. Caught him with the sky drop. Down fierce, man. Chunks of the life bar. Picked them up. Huge damage, even though it was a short combo. Jeez. 30% from like, well, 4 or 5 hits. Immediate burst. But the big fierce from downtown. And this actually might do it if he spins the shadow Ultra. No, he doesn't even need it. Why Ultra when you could do this big, sweeping, fierce uppercut looking thing that is my damage ender? Why not? Why do it? Why do an Ultra, you know? Danny's got to hit medium punch and medium kick to do the ender, or he's got to watch the whole Ultra. No, just do a little uppercut. So Dayton putting himself back on there, 10-6 now. In what was looking to be match point, set point for Rico Suave. And he still is on set point, but that was a great game for himself. For sure, that's how I think he wanted a lot more of the games in this set to look. But, yeah, I really like the way he played that. If he can keep it like that, then he can definitely steamroll a few games. And I feel like when that momentum starts to go, that's when a Gargos player can get in trouble, right? When the Gargos player has to deal with defense all the time, or they don't get chances to set out mix-ups, or they're so stuck on lockdown that they can't zone correctly, that's when it's tough to deal with. So we'll see. Definitely not going to count any chickens before they hatch. 9-6. Rico's still in the lead. And he's done a really excellent job of, even when behind, fighting for every scrap that he can get. And I think Wheels has done the same. It's just not being able to close out a few of the pretty close games that we've had here. I think a lot of the games could have gone either way. They were pretty down to the wire. Last few decisions were causing people W or not. So last set, okay, big roundhouse. Forward momentum on that's pretty key. Double step. Man, that down fierce. That was an interesting idea. I wonder if he was expecting jump or if that was the actual punish attempt on the whiff throw. Either way, it allowed Rico to escape the corner. That's a pretty critical error. Could come back to bite him in this match. Jump back. Doesn't complete. And because of that, Rico, another command throw close to building meter for a minion. Fake. Oh, yeah, he's getting a little silly. I like the idea, but a little too much maybe. Step. 2 in a row. The jab into jump, again, I feel like a little too on the nose, right? Rico has seen it. He's seen it before. It's nothing new. Caught him out of the air, down strong, and the dash up command throw, again, the hit rate on that's so high, right? Ooh, caught him, big jump strong, but tagged again. And those big buttons from Tusk, they're great because they have such big hitboxes, but again, hurt boxes too, right? This should do the round. Yeah, and he does not summon a minion at the end. Surprising that Rico didn't take the second. But maybe is looking for a better opportunity to get one out. So, big guy's down. Rico doesn't activate second minion yet. Oh, clipped. And what a break. Just guess the fierce is coming down. It seemed like the strength it'll do it. Will he juggle here? Medium, yeah. Gets the pickup with jab into the command throw. Air command throw, right? You can grab him out of the air and use that in juggles. Break, man, the burst, excuse me, on the fierce. I wonder if that was a reaction. Oh, man, shadow. Dunk. Big lead for Rico here. Still, set point. Could be the end of this. He's not going to probably kill in the juggle here, but anything will do it. The command throw. No. Oh, come on, guy. Just close out the set. It's basically yours at this point. Look for another command throw. Dayton finds the hit, the break on the medium, and Rico just needs anything. He'll do it. Anything will do it. Oh man, anything will do it. A little, yeah. Let him know how you feel, Wheels. Let him know. Look, dummy, you should have finished the set a while ago, and that will finish the set for sure. Rico's gonna take it. Good work to both these dudes, and I hope they can make. I hope they can make it to KI Cup. Thanks to Base for having me, and I hope you guys had a good one.